Welcome to the top 5 Reddit moments of the week and Watcher of Realms. Let's get it going. Whoa, possible. He says, this will save so much time. Love it. Auto victory. So guys, in Void Rift, I got a little clip showing up here. Now, once you fight somebody in the battles, once you've cleared it, you don't even get the option to fight. It's not a mount. Like, I thought they were going to do like a mount or something, right? Like, in my opinion, having a mount, you can just either skip it, or that way you can just switch the mount and then you could go through and fight it if you really want to. Because people push content with different heroes and stuff all the time, right? So, Lace Rio says this is the best quality of life in the last couple months, right? So, and it really is. I think it honestly is. But I do think, like I was saying, it could have been implemented in a different way for other people to still play the game. No Eat's back. And he's asking the same thing that I was just saying. Is it still possible to fight? And guess what? Possible already says once you cleared it, other than that, it's auto clears. So he's going off. He's got like, that's kind of sucks. Kind of like the community is going to fall into two different camps for the most part, right? Either you're going to have one camp saying, yeah, this is the best thing ever. I don't even want to play this game. Like, I don't want to play this part of the game, right? Once I beat Void Rift, why do I have to go in here and spend like at least 30 minutes trying to clear it out? Or if you're progressing still, like Kurt Kopp, hey, he's spending an hour on Void Rift each week, and he doesn't want to do that all the time. But no, he's like that little instigator. Hours on auto. Okay, I guess we play it differently. Hey, bro, dang, man, throwing shade. He might be new. But I do get No Eat's point. He's kind of like saying, you're thinking of the game as, it's a chore to go through Void Rift each week, right? No Eat is only 140 days in. After a year, after 2 years of doing that every week, you're going to be like, man, I wish I had that auto button. Yeah, so Kurt, he's like, hey, I'm not just saying I suck, right? I didn't mean an hour, I meant 30 minutes. And it's not so much as a chore, he just likes to play, but he only says like, hey, I don't play the game all day, every day, right? I just come on, do my dailies, hop off. So Kinky comes in and is like, hey, you're new, your corners are baby corners. And it's not an attack on anybody, right? Arguing your points against others when they're only specifically valid to you and your particular place in the game and does not reflect the game as a whole or other players, So, hey, Kinky, good looking out. But anyway, I'll skip over No Eat because he's just trying to make a point, right? So Desmond comes in and he's saying, from all of us veterans, please go touch some grass if you feel there's no more content in the game. So best advice that worked for him so far. And it works for a lot of us. If there's no content in the game, do something else until some more content comes. Right? No Eat's back. Oh gosh, man. So he's just saying, what content do you mean? There's no more content. But he hasn't even beat the game, right? Right, you're right. You listed all the active content in the game. But No Eat wants more. No, there is not enough content at all. Basically, there is none at this moment. But he's still working on it, right, bro? Dang. Come on, No Eat. Like, I get it. Like, there's no content for people who's been playing for a long, long time. But it takes a long time to get to the point where there's no content. You did all your gear raids, all your gear dungeons. You completed everything in the game, maxed out all the faction trials, right? There's something to do. And then there's GVG, that's continuous content. Well, Sean has something to say. So you didn't even clear a whole campaign, and you're crying there's no PvE content? Question mark. That's a first. I'm afraid that with that attitude, nothing developers will ever do will ever make you happy, bro. That's true. Like Sir Scraps has a point. Maybe actually get through it before you start complaining. Because let's think about it. Even once you get to chapter 10 and you beat all the campaign, guess what? I've been playing this game for about a year, right? And I'm still playing it. I still haven't beat all the content in the game. That's pretty good. I can sit down, buy a PS5 game, and beat it in the weekend. So I understand people when they say, there's no content, but also there's a lot of content. I'm just saying, right? There's a lot of content, especially for new players or people that just picked up the game this year. Then yeah, y'all still have a lot of content for in-game players. And then there's not that much content for in-game players yet. However, let's get back on track. Low IQ, yes, nice quality of life, but big failure on Moonton because they haven't fleshed out Void Rift more. This is true, man. Improve Void Rift. There's so much potential there, right? This could actually be like a whole separate mode. But maybe it'll happen. More in-game content to come, right? So, Lionheart, I don't know if he likes it or hates it. As much as I love it, it lost the stress I get from scrambling my gears. At least we can still do the bosses manually. I think he likes it. I think he doesn't like scrambling around his gear, right? Psy Phoenix! He's back. All right, I've done Void Rift on Mondays for the last 2 weeks because of this. LOL. Only 3 fights. Hey, bro, that's what I like to see too. I love it too. I'm in that camp that's like, yeah, I'm done. All right, on to the next. Lionheart, weren't you just here? Anyways, I know this is a skill issue, but I give up. For now. He says he has everyone except Ingrid, but I can't find a good rotation to do this. So he's talking about the Watcher Trials 15. Hey, speaking of new in-game content, the faction trials are actually pretty decent, right? Like, Beneficial has the right idea. Getting quality content like this is why I still play the game. Amazing, right? Prestigious. Literally playing this game is about giving up now, try again later. Unless you're a rich well. Yeah, wells have an advantage. However, Lionheart has a point. If you're a rich well, A3 plus Ingrid and Leia, and still lose, I'm sorry, that's far beyond skill issue. Coming from the bastard who has A5 Sun Wukong and A3 Kagiri. This is not necessarily a skill issue, guys. This content is actually pretty dope. It's pretty good for in-game stuff. It's going to take you a while. It's going to take you a long time to get here, collect your heroes, play the game. But once you get here, it's like, there is something still to do, even at the end game. Yeah, you beat all the content, but now it's still a hero collector. Go collect some heroes. How else they're gonna make money? Tomefire? Yeah, it's hard. Shoddy? Smart move. Save your sanity. Lost mine yesterday. So basically, the faction trials, they're gonna be roadblocked by some heroes, right? They're gonna be gatekeeped. They want you to go collect more heroes, right? So I guess Lionheart was having an issue with it. He doesn't have Ingrid, right? But I don't have Leia. I was able to do it without Leia, or at least made it real close. You're either going to get roadblocked by heroes or gear. Or like your Pantheon's not built up enough and you're not hitting like certain benchmarks. Like without Ingrid, it's going to be hard. Without Leia, gonna be hard. If you had the AMR, make it 100 times easier. So, Danny Brittany said he follows War Guides. Or he tried to follow War Guides, but he doesn't have Leia. I have Ingrid, but still impossible without Leia. It's not impossible without Leia. I guarantee you I can do it without Leia. It's almost impossible probably without Ingrid. Actually, I don't know. You probably could do it without Ingrid. Jesterlock is having some issues too. He's having issues with Livian dying. So was I, honestly. When I did mine, my Livian kept dying. Yeah. So you do have to go in, you have to mess with some gear. And when, like he was saying, if he uses Dial Chan to heal on top, your timing has to be really on point with rotating Dial Chan in and out of like inspiration and healing. Otherwise, yeah, your shit will die. But yeah, I can see how people lose their patience because I was like, man, I'm done. And then I was like, oh, let me do one more. But so this is what we want for in-game content though, right? So are y'all excited? Y'all happy about the Watcher Trials, the new trials that are out? Hey, let's spend some time in them. Let me know what y'all think. I'm sorry, but what the freak? All right, man. Hey, look, designer out here bragging and flexing, man. Look at this dude. Look at him. 1 legendary soulstone, 1 unpolished. This maybe comes as compensation after a shitty weekend. 600 summons, 10 divines, no LOL. Hey, Wreck Diver said, congrats. Happy for you. Freaking nice. Mean mug. Wreck Diver got that right attitude. Be like, yeah, man, that's nice. I'm happy for you. Cake. What you doing? You gonna take all them soulstones? Do you need all them soulstones? Huh? You don't want to share? I'm just saying, we can donate them, right? Dad, pull over here. Hey, this is correct, sir. Yes. Very good for you. Very good for you. In my most condescending voice possible. Hello. Drool Cup didn't even know this was possible. Oh, and F you. But nah, congrats. Fantastic Weirdo, 500 days played and still haven't seen one drop from me. Dang, that's crazy. Exanderus, and he's saying he hasn't gotten 200 gem, and that feels like weeks. Man, I've been having terrible luck lately, especially Nightmare 4. Same. I've only gotten 1 gold chest in the last 2 weeks, and it wasn't even a good one. And like, I don't know if they changed the rates on the chest and stuff, but I haven't gotten a soulstone in forever, man. Like, Where over here, as of right now, he's announcing a 50% tariff on unpolished soulstone. He's out here taxing them. For each one you get, I get. Yeah. Damn. Joe Thigh has a point right here. Joe Thigh, my first reaction, you should definitely go buy a lottery ticket after that pull. Second reaction is, I hate you. We all just having good times out here, right, man? But yeah, man, some people are like coded into getting these damn soulstones. It's just in their DNA. Been almost a year since my last unpolished soulstone. So I guess this is a picture he took from the last time he got one. Here goes designer. Hey, update, $20 lottery ticket. That's called karma, man. That is, who is this? Otherwise known as Justice. Yes. He's just so happy that his luck just wasn't continuing out in the real world. Let's see who else got some stuff on here. Duma says, I don't care if something good happened to you. It should have been me instead. It should have been me. Why is it not me? Why wasn't it me? Here's Odin out here. Where you live? We won't jump you. Damn. Look, designer even like, come get me there. Come get me. I'll fight you all. He is ready to fight everybody. Get off my soulstones. You get off my soulstones. Fuck your tax. He's been waiting years for this one thing to happen. And I am too. I'm waiting for that day. However, guys, so some other people, they're also like kind of confused about like, oh, how did he get 3 chests? But if you get the top chest in Nightmare 3 and 4, then you would get 3 chests instead of just 2 that you would normally get as you're advancing. So I don't know if this is real or not, but hey, bro, good stuff. If you were able to get this, that's awesome. Everybody on here, I'm jealous. I hate you. I want that to happen to me. But they're also happy for you, right? So they're also excited that this happened because it's possible. Look, somebody else throwing one up. So I don't know if all these are possible. I believe the guy who made the post. I don't know about everybody else because just like Afternoon Munch said, I call Photoshop LOL only because I'm jealous and I don't want it to be real. However, guys, people go out and Photoshop stuff all the time. However, if y'all got 2 soul stones, hey, good stuff, man. Happy for y'all. Bro, why? Why do you have to exist in every single piece of my gear? So it looks like Flower and Dawn is upset that he's always getting heal effect in all his amazing DPS sets. And Appropriate Method agrees they need to get rid of that stat in all DPS gear. It's stupid for it to exist. If you're going to have heal effect in non-healers, why not make it so that you get some kind of healing received? Otherwise, it's a completely irrelevant stat. So that's like your mages, your marksmen, people that doesn't get healing effect basically at all. Why have it, right? On any of the DPS gear. So, Smelly Cat, yeah, what about Gluttony Heals, Volca, Wrath, Daimos? Are we just gonna strip all our heal effect off these guys? So he's making a joke, I think. Physical position though, he here to question that. I don't know if any of that had any seriousness, but I don't think that's how heal effect works. Like Vocal Heals has a passive, all heroes on the battlefield. It doesn't make sense if those heals are based off Voca's healing effect. I know Moonton sucks at making tip tools, but not that much. Right? So what do y'all think about heal effect on your right side attack percent pieces, right? Your main DPS gear. That's going to be your Cataclysm. That's going to be your Soulbound Arcana, Infernal Roar, Age's Wrath, Hell's Lament, all that good stuff, you know? Like, are we ever going to use heal effect? Are we going to actively seek heal effect out to put them on your DPS units? I think not. Like Slagmere, with the amount of trash gear one drops and then having to roll them, I feel DPS gear should only have attack percentage, attack speed, 2 crits, and 2 HP. Which, yeah, you know, I get your point, Slagmere. Definitely. I want all my pieces to have those stats too. I want them to have the best DPS stats you can have. However, if all pieces had those stats, it's gonna get rough real quick, especially for Wells. People doing 3,000 stamina more than you a day. Cause let's take a look at later killers. You can already see the camps being divided. So he's saying then you'd run 300 gear rates 3s and have a full set of gear sets for 95% of the content for 10 legendary heroes. I think it's fine that gear rating is a long process, since that is a big part of the end game and content. So that's where the camps are going to start divided. Do you want the best of the best pieces? Yeah, it's a long process and it takes time. But what else are you going to do in the game? This whole game is about farming gear, y'all. Oh, but Slagmere, he says, I disagree. I just did 200 runs, gear rate 2. And all I got was 1 to 2 pieces that's barely in-game viable. However, y'all, hey, look, Mysterious Fix, 200 runs, that's hardly nothing, though. And it honestly is. Because, Slagmere, 200 runs is nothing. That's a drop in the bucket. If you're not doing 300 to 500 runs a day, then you're not barely scratching the surface. Like Mysterious Fix, I've done 2,000 plus runs and only 2 usable Invig sets, right? And that kind of makes sense, y'all. Slagmere, I have definitely done more than 2,000 runs, and the thing is, there's 7 different sets. So that's saying like the RNG of getting certain substats on your attack main pieces, then yeah, it's gonna be hard. However, y'all, I do plan to do like a year, like 1 year in gear review, and I have like some really good pieces, but I have a lot of crap pieces. And I do like at least 500 runs a day, at least like 3,000 plus a week. And then, you know, like when certain tournaments come around, Oracle Trials, you know, I go balls to the wall. However, let's go. Kinky. Hey, Kinky. What's up, Throwaway? He's saying the game is rigged. It doesn't like to give out +4 offensive substats. The game loves to break the fourth role for balance and to make you play and spend more on energy for more farming of the same rigged items. But guys, guess what? That's why it's called Gotcha. It's a gotcha game, y'all. Hey, it's a hero collector. This is what we're here for. If we just got all the good pieces right away, then why are we farming? Every piece of content that you have is about farming. Farming better items, better gear for your heroes. We are farmers. Dun, 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 dun. Farming in Watcher of Realms. Alright, Drill Cup, he's back. He has something to say. I agree though. It is just useless or bad stats in general, not just heal effect, right? But that's the nature of the beast. So, heal effect. Okay, this is what I can agree on. I can agree on removing heal effect in general because it's a useless stat. But you also have the risk of getting like the flat stats, right? Like defense or defense bonus, rage regen, things like that. And just take heal effect off completely. Flower and Dawn! Oh my! To be honest, my Silas already has a perfect Infernal Roar set. It just pissed me off that every single good piece of DPS gear has freaking heal effect on it, right? It's like the devs just script this, right? Like 95% of all good gear has heal effect on it. Why? Why, bro? Why? Put defense. Put something else. That's all I'm saying. Classic Engineer! Serious question. Did they change the drop rates on gear? I ran close to 1,000 runs in the last couple of days. And he's only gotten one ancient mythical piece running gear rate 21, right? And the healing curse effect. And the healing effect curse is very rampant on his end. So dang, hey, y'all want to complain? 1,000 runs. He only got one ancient mythical piece. That's annoying. But that's the nature of the beast. Adapt. What does healing effect do? My understanding from his description is that the healer with healing effect will multiply the heal that gives out to his allies, while a fighter with healing effect will multiply the heal he receives. Is this not it? So, one of the most confusing stats in the game, heal effect, right? So what does it do exactly? Like on fighters, does this benefit fighters? I think there was a couple of videos that I saw where this does help like Wrath or somebody, but Wrath heals based off of his damage dealt, right? And then Volca heals based off like an amount of HP and some passive. So I'm not exactly too sure. If anybody wants to fact check that, give me the info. Hey, wink, wink. Let me know. But for healers, yes, it is kind of like a bonus. It's not a percentage multiplier, but it does give them extra healing when they heal. And healing is based off of the caster's primary stat that it's healing from, and then also the HP of the hero that it's healing. So what's so joyful about AMR 2122? Lightly has something to say. The joys of AMR 2122, beautiful, isn't it? It's just so beautiful. Look at all those golds he got. The Lapsed Pacifist says, that's how my Nightmare of Void Rift pulls went last week. Oh, Flower and Dawn. Dang, man. I can relate, dude. I've been grinding AMR 22 like hell since I have to get top 2 in Oracle for the Odyssey missions. Oh, spent thousands of energy, thousands of mats. He ended up getting number 1, but still no Sutra. Look at this. It's Taeyin Yisun had some troubles with a Tear of Twilight. Didn't even drop 1 for him. Frustrating, isn't it? Like Tear of Twilight, you're not doing enough runs then, honestly. Because the Sutra's stupid. Man, I haven't even got the Sutra. And I've got first place in a lot of these Oracle trials, y'all. Lots. So, basically, this is kind of like the gear, right? Do you want to get everything fast, or is it a slow process? Otherwise, what you gonna do? I guess we're just gonna be farming. If you stayed around to the end of the video, I would like to thank all of you participating in Top 5 Reddit Moments of the Week. All right, Max, take us out. It's glorious.